of these books, but I know this is not perchance. So you open the doors. You open the way. And God, right on that first flight, he opened the way for this. And she said, I know many people do. And as I was flying and checking to see as where we were, how long we were going to be on the flight, and when are we going to get there was something that caught my, I'll make it blunt. It's this: imperial units of measurement. I thought to myself, how interesting. As God had said that Babylon, Medo-Persia, Greece, Rome, the 10 barbaric tribes, and then papal Rome would rule. Lo and behold, I'm here on a plane, and it's giving me units. Actually came from the British. They have those units, but guess where the British got it from? They got it from Rome. Interesting. Very interesting. Some of you this morning are asking, and as we set our journey to go out west, we flew out west, and this is what it looked like. We flew out and arrived into Portland, and then started making our way south to where we go? We went to Sweet Home, Oregon. You thought that was just Alabama. We went to Roseburg, my previous church. We went to Grants Pass, another previous church. We went to Angwin, California. And some very special things there. We went to Cisco. We went to San Jose. We even went down to Monterey Peninsula. And last but not least, we went to Yosemite National Park. Why do I share these things with you? So that it says there's a time for all things. And I knew that we knew this trip was going to be a lot of healing involved. We just didn't know what type of healing it would be. The Bible says there's a time to cast away stones and a time to what? Time to gather stones. A time to embrace. And I was even anticipating some of the embracing. But also, there were even moments of not embracing. And guess what? There's a time not to embrace. And I think we all go through chapters in life where there's relationships like that. So just know that whatever time it may be, it's that time. It's that time. And so as we went on this journey, we had seen how God speaking is like impossible. So we finally get to Portland. And this is an actual picture of the rental car office. And we get there. And I had asked me for a Toyota Corolla. Why did I want a Toyota Corolla? Because did you see all that driving we were going to be doing? And so we had to suffer driving this convertible. They made us take it. We didn't want to take it. There it goes. And I thought, you know what? Well, I guess we'll take it. But we'll be in Yosemite after all. You know, we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle that sometimes there's things around us that are nice and beautiful. And you're like, you know what? And that's just on the side of the road. You don't know how many times I've driven by this and been like, okay. But this time around, it was, I think we'll stop there just to see and take pictures. I wasn't the only one taking pictures, but in this picture, I want to show you somebody else who was taking pictures. And you can't really see it unless I point out to you the other camera. What is the other camera? Oh, it's right there. Do you see what that camera is? That is taking selfies. And you know, even with that, God had provided. You want to know why? Because On this trip, we were able to celebrate Abby's birthday. Still camera. I didn't tell him to give her that. And I don't think my wife did either. But God told him to get her that. You know, the Bible says, as you're thinking about which way to go, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, what? Left. This journey, we saw a number of family members and friends, but that's not the only thing we saw. We actually went down memory lane. We went down memory lane to see where God led us as. This is where we had to suffer when we first got married. Did you notice a palm tree up? And this is another story all within itself that I don't have time today to tell you about. Is he going to do it? That didn't sound like an affirmative. Is he going to do it? Okay. Because sometimes things come our way where we start getting nervous. We start getting antsy. Hey, we're not sure where this remedy is going to come from. Spirit of prophecy says, we have what? Nothing to fear for the future, except as we shall forget the way the Lord has led us, and his team traveling down to Roseburg, our previous district. And in conjunction with the people we were going to see there was a certain place I could not was thinking about a whole lot, because they had what in my mind are the best sticky buns in the world. And we get to the place, and I was preparing to order, and I'm there with Abby, and you see what's right next to empty. But I did not fret. Why? Because I knew there was probably another pan in the back. But here's the thing I had been praying for. One of them, I had not just been praying for them, but I've been pleading with the Lord that God would open the doors to give her a great controversy. So the place was packed. Favorite question. I said, and I'll have some sticky buns. And the one who I've been praying for, and I said, you are what? She said, we are out. Once they're gone, they're gone. I said, you don't understand. I came, maybe next time you come, you can call in advance and we'll put some on the side for you. I said,